So, it's been a while since I last made my ArcheAge Unchained tips and tricks videos, and you guys do seem to enjoy them, so I figured even though this game has been out for a while now, there's still plenty of people starting as fresh and getting into this game. So, here is episode 3 of that series. Whether I carry on after this, I am not 100% sure, but we shall see, and if anything pops up, then I'm sure I'll make a video about it anyway. However, before we jump into this video, I just wanted to thank everybody who has subscribed to this channel so far, and we are gaining on that 1,000 subs. So, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing if you enjoy the videos and the content that I do make, and be one of those first 1,000 people to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Anyway, let's jump into tip number 1. So, tip number 1 for this video is going to be make sure you use all of your character slots that you have available. Now, each account for ArcheAge Unchained does have 2 characters, so if you only have one account, then make sure you use both those characters. The labor is still bound to the whole account, so if you use it on both characters, then you will still be using the same labor. However, there's a lot of uses for using 2 characters. For example, you will unlock all your daily quests again for that specific character, so if you want to go and do your cargo run twice, you can do this, which means you can get twice as much gold from doing that daily. Also, even if you do have a lot of Gilda on one character, it's worth getting your Gilda dailies done on both, because this way you'll be able to get the Gilda on both accounts, and eventually, if your alt account does get enough to maybe get 500, you could always buy a design and just trade that over to your other character. And in this video later on, I will be telling you how you can actually trade stuff over to your other character without more than one computer, so don't worry about that. Another great reason to use both characters is you can save things like teleports, and you can also save time. If you are a person who likes to do a lot of farming, and also while you're not doing that, you take your main and you do a lot of grinding on ancestral mobs, or maybe you like to run dungeons, but you don't like to waste the time where your farm is ready to be harvested. Well, what you could do is, rather than teleporting your main character back and harvesting everything and then teleporting back again to what you were doing, you can literally leave your alt character at your farms, make sure you are in a family, and then what you can do is use all the farmland on that one character. So, you can literally change character to your alt, farm everything and collect it all together, and then change back to your main account. And this way, you can carry on with whatever you were doing without too much interruption, and it just saves time, saves teleports, which in the end saves you a little bit of money. So to quickly recap that, you can make more gold by using more characters, you can save more time by using more characters, and you could get more Gilda stars by using more characters. You also get extra farmland for each character that you do make, so the list of things does go on and on and on, but it's definitely something worth your time doing. Anyway, let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is going to be illegal farms. Did you know that you can literally plant trees anywhere in this game? I did mention this in my last money making guide, and also it is something that I have done quite a bit and maybe posted on Twitter a little bit about, but illegal farms can make you quite a lot of gold really quickly, and to be honest, it's quite exciting to do. It gives you a little bit of adrenaline when you're waiting for that timer to tick over, hoping that 10 people don't just suddenly appear and start chopping all your trees down or picking in whatever you've planted. Also, this saves you a lot of space on your farm, and if you need something quick, then you can plant a lot of stuff and get it without waiting for your farm space to actually come back to be able to be used again. Basically, what this would be is an example. If you wanted to plant 100 cedar trees somewhere, you would find a random spot in a hill, absolutely anywhere, plant all the trees down, and then come back once it's finished. You're going to want to probably come back as soon as it is ready to chop, just because if other people do find it, then they will more than likely take it. So I do suggest knowing when the timer is going to be ready and coming back and chopping these down straight away. It is a risk, and obviously high risk is high reward. It does cost labour to plant things outside of a farm, but if you're the sort of person like me who always has a bit of spare labour, then this is probably something worth doing, and you can make quite a lot of gold off of doing so. However, this is not the only use for this. If you need something like a lot of Narcissus or a lot of Azalea, for example, I make a lot of opaque polishers, then you can find a hilltop, you can plant a lot of the seed bundles or even the single flowers if that's what you're using, and this way you don't have to use up all of your farmland, and you can just plant them down, come back if it's single flowers in 20 minutes or an hour for Narcissus, and if it's seed bundles, then come back in a few hours and pick them up then. It just means that you can get a lot more done a lot quicker, and also it's a decent money making guide. Also guys, make sure that you realise that this has a risk. If people find your stuff, then maybe you just need to find a better hiding place. Before we jump on to tip number 3, I just wanted to mention to you guys about ExitLag. I'm sure plenty of you guys have heard of this now and probably know what it is, but ExitLag is a ping booster and it works incredibly well for ArcheAge, especially seeing as a lot of characters do work a lot on ping connection. For example, if you're playing an Archer, then you're going to need really good connection to increase that DPS that you can do. So if you are interested in a ping booster, then give it a trial. It's absolutely free. You don't need to give any card details or anything like that. You literally just sign up and get your free trial for 3 days, and it's definitely worth trying out anyway. And then if it does work out for you and it does help you out, then maybe consider subscribing to it. Anyway, I obviously do have an affiliates link in the description for this, so if you are interested, follow that link, and if you do end up buying a subscription for this product, then use code INIT, which is Init, for a 20% discount when you do actually get your first purchase at checkout. Man, listening to this back, I think I must have been on the coffee this morning or something, because I am buzzing. Okay, so back to all seriousness, number 3 is going to be the fact that, did you know you can mail stuff to your own characters? So basically, if you have 2 different characters and you want to be able to transfer something from one to the other, but you don't have another PC and you don't have a friend in game that you can trust to give your 1000 gold to, and you just want to get that on your other account, well, the mailbox lets you send mail to people, and they don't have to be online. So if you are looking to transfer something from one character to another and you don't have access to another PC, to be honest, you don't need one anyway. This is the best way to do it. Go to the mailbox and press to compose a mail at the bottom here, and once you've done that, literally just make sure you type in the right name for your other character. Make sure it is correct. Don't send this to someone who has a similar name, and then attach your stuff and make sure you send it with Express, and then that way you'll pay a little bit of silver and you'll send everything instantly. You can then hop onto your other character, go to your mailbox and receive anything that you've sent. Nice and easy to send stuff over, and obviously if you are using all of your character slots, then this is going to help you out a lot by transferring stuff over. If you spend 500 Gilda on your alt account when you finally collected them up on a design, you can pop your design into the mailbox, send it to your other character, and you've basically just got yourself an extra 500 Gilda for not much work whatsoever. Tip number 4 is, again, going to be Gilda related, and it's going to be about making sure you do your daily Gilda quests in Marianople, and this is going to give you a fair amount of Gilda boost per day if you do this. It doesn't take much effort to do it, really. It's just a bit of travelling and a little bit of time investment, but it's definitely worth doing. So your quests in Marianople are all over here by these people that are gathered around, and what you're going to be able to do is take quests from each of these people and just do little tasks for them in return for Gilda stars. An example of these tasks are taking some baby elks or taking a baby horse to the correct ranch and raising it there. This is literally like when you raised your first mount by yourself, by washing it, playing with it, entertaining it, feeding it, all of that good stuff, and then you just come back and collect your reward. Nice and easy. And also what you're going to want to do is pick up the quest for your daily cargo run, but it's not just the same as a regular run. You're going to want to jump in a raid with someone who is doing the Scarecrow quest, and what you're going to be able to do is get a gratitude token from doing that, bring it back to this guy, hand it in, and that's a lot of Gilda stars as well for each day. So these tasks are definitely worth doing, and I do recommend that you guys pop here every day, pick up the quests, and just work your way through them, especially if you are wanting Gilda stars to work towards a new mount or a new house or a new ship, anything like that, because Gilda stars unlock quite a lot of stuff for you guys, and this is a decent way for you to collect quite a lot each day. Obviously, your Arc Pass is probably your best way to go for getting Gildas, but this is definitely some way that you can go and collect quite a lot if you've used all of your Arc Pass daily quests. Okay, tip number 5 is going to be, when you sell your items on the auction house, make sure you check what the recent buy and sell prices have been at. So for example, if I look at lumber, then you're going to be able to see that it says it's 41 silver at the moment. But if I then click on it and click down here where it says view prices, you can then see what the item's been doing for the last few days. So basically, if you put your mouse over one of these here, you'll see that the highest sale was 47 and the lowest sale was 33. And you'll see that the highest sale then was 60 and the 33. And you can sort of get an idea of what they're selling for. So you can see lumber's high sell is probably around about between 50 and 60 at some point, and you can decently expect about 50 silver for lumber. So if you had loads of lumber and you looked at the moment it's selling for 41 silver, you could probably wait a while and wait for that to jump back up to around about 50, then list your lumber, or you could list it now at 50 and go offline and come back tomorrow, and hopefully you can make a bit of money off of it. It's definitely worth checking what the high point of selling your item can be. This way you'll increase your profits, and also sometimes the items will have crashed so hard just for the next 5 hours or something, and you'll be selling your item really cheap. So don't get caught out, don't sell off your lumber that's worth 50 silver for 30, and make sure you maximize as much profits as you can. It's not too difficult to do, so definitely come in here, check out this before selling anything, and make sure you don't lose any money. Well, that's pretty much all the tips and tricks I have for today, and hopefully some of them have helped you out. As always guys, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because I will have more videos like this coming in the future. Whether it's for ArcheAge or other MMORPGs, I am going to be checking out other games as well. So, if you do seem interested in that, then make sure to subscribe. Also, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. It does help it get recommended to other people, and that way they can maybe learn a couple of things as well. Remember to check out ExitLag in the description if you are interested. And one last thing that I wanted to mention for you guys who are watching this for my ArcheAge content. I am not completely dropping this game, but you will see in the near future different games being played as well. So I am moving to take a look at Final Fantasy 14 and maybe taking a look at other games as well. Maybe some more Elder Scrolls content, who knows. But I want to sort of diversify this out a little bit. And I've also got another idea for a bit of a series where I just play any random games, maybe 3 games each video, and just sort of play them, see how they are, see if they're any good, and just give a bit of a reaction to them. And hopefully that sounds like something you'd enjoy. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. I am not dropping ArcheAge. I will be on it and off it here and there. I can't really keep up with the gear grind, but I do enjoy the game all the same. So I'm not ready to drop all the time investment just yet. And there will be more videos coming in the future. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one, guys. See you later. Bye.